Okay, came across an interesting one today. I didn't even know we had this in stock, to be honest. Electrophone CB550 could use a faceplate on it, like one of those covers. It's got a couple of marks on the front there, but I thought I'd just fire it up. I'm actually doing a give you an idea. This is I've taken all the details out. I sticky tape them on when I'm doing big orders, and basically I've got a client. We're doing all these radios here, basically yeah. I came across this one. He's after a 550, but this is a bit more than a 550 that he's after. Check this out. It's I grabbed this out and I went, oh, this is one of these little nice channel blocks that where they go absolutely everywhere, and they just keep going. And nice little set up the way it does it. And I'm on dummy load at the moment, so we can display this radio with no problems at all. And obviously gets into 28 megs there, and then back into 27 again. So it rotates the whole of 27 and transmits rather nicely. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2. Just on dummy load at the moment for obvious reasons, but RF gains to the little attenuator system they had on them back in the day. They had the SWR meter built in these things here. And look, this one's just been sitting around on the shelves for years, and I just hadn't really had a look at it. But seems to be working all right. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 1 2. Obviously across the band they've had to broadband it a fair bit to get all the 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 1 2. I'm just out in the shed at the moment, so I haven't got the service monitor here to do the usual sort of testing. I've just set up something on the bench here to do these quick this lot here, which is look, a really genuine chap, don't get me wrong. It just takes a long time to get through a list like that, and because the radios are basically about 100 metres away from further than where all the tests workshop is, it was easier for me to just set up in here and start doing a few tests, etc. Even though it's 36 degrees or something today, 34, 36, it's hot. I've got the air conditioner blowing, but unfortunately it just covers me where I'm working, and the rest of the shed it's not the best today. So Anyway, if this is of interest to you, okay, so they turned that into the RF gain. That was a very common mod. So maybe that switch is not the RF gain. That may well be changing into a different band or something. I'm not sure. Have to check that. But certainly, CBPA is still CBPA, etc. And yeah, nice little radio. If this is a PCU that you think for your collection, it even does 27145, all these different things, so you could get your Australian channels in there as well. A neat little I don't know whose block this is, to be honest. I don't remember if there was a sticker on the back of anyone's. Sometimes we get away with no. Very genuine Electrophone, but yeah, look, you just need the faceplate could use a little bit of work. I'm just trying to think where I've got another Electrophone around the place that's buggered or anything that we might be able to swap the plate over, because the cases are beautiful on it. It's just, don't know if this would clean up. Sometimes, it's just crap on there. Let me have a quick look, you never know. Yeah, look, just taking some of the dirt off, you can see that it's just broken through, and we've actually done restorations on these before where we've coloured them in and done lots of things. Obviously the better way is to get the new printed plate over the top of it, which makes them sort of come up quite nice. But this one will need something. I don't want to kid you. This just having a play just before, just to see whether it sort of bit in fairly well. And whilst I was taking dirt off it, yeah, no, it has bitten in a bit. So, but apart from that, look, it's really nice cybernetics chassis with quite a bit going for it. So I think certainly will be on someone's sort of list of. It's not really a restoration. It's just fix up the front faceplate, but everything else we're seeing about it, it's working well. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2. Oh, load test 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yeah, beautiful. No, it's doing well. All right, this is just a quick one on this one. I just happened to pull it out of the mess, and I thought, well, it's worth showing you one of these cybernet switches. And as I said, I'd have to pull it to bits to find out whose it was, but I just haven't got the time, and it's too hot out here today. If you've got any interest in one of these things, yeah, give us a message, and preferably on the email brenton@posnav.com.au. I often miss the YouTube comments, and even Facebook at times I can be a bit slow in getting back to because I'm just not checking it that often. But certainly if you got any interest in this thing, yeah, I reckon it's, you know what, me being the amateur sort of guy, I'd love to convert it just to 10 meters and have it sort of sit on, like set it up. So this is 28490 here. Have a little 5kc switch here, basically set it up so that 490 and 500, 510, etc. This would be a great little radio, actually. I could show you how to do that too. It's very easy. It's actually very easy to do. Put them on 10 meters. They make fantastic 10 meter radios. So if you're into a bit of a project, that might be a bit of you too. I'll have a look around, and we may have a panel sitting around for this thing. If I have, look, it does change the price dramatically. If this was completely clean and it bumps it up a bit, but I'll have a look through and just see what we've got as far as bits and pieces. If not, it's not going to be too badly priced if someone takes it as is and wants to clean up the front panel. So anyway, all right, thanks very much. Nice to find something a bit different. We're going through a whole stack of stuff right now for this order here, and it's a bit painstaking, to be honest. When you've got to do as many radios as this, it takes time, and it takes a lot of just checking, because of course we've got hundreds and hundreds of radios that we haven't checked for so long. So we do find, to give you an example, these are ones here that are working, but they're not working correctly. Like there's different things that have got to be looked at on them, and so it's taken 5 radios to find one good radio for this chap, and and that's where the time's spent, not testing the good radio. It's getting through all the rubbish that we've got here, which is certainly not his fault. We've got to do it at some stage, but I will be selling off a lot of chassis very soon, a lot of chassis that'll just be having the time to, and they're all little things that need to be done, nothing crazy, real easy ones. All right, thanks very much. Electrophone CB550 Cybernet PLL O2A chassis. Very, very popular chassis, very dynamic in the fact you can do anything with them. So I think you'd be hard pressed to get past the value that these old Cybernet chassis give. 73s, all the best. Cheers.